Okay, so there are 5 phases of the focus process: formulate, organize, contrast, unify, simplify. They all have their 3 principles. So the ones I chose from each one are audience, no, message, alignment, color, repetition, and communication. So for my message example, my good example, I chose American Eagle. It really, I just think from even from there above the fold, you can see what they're offering you, who their audience is, what they want you to do. And scrolling down, you can see just a lot more information on what they're offering and their audience. And they have a lot of calls to action and just different stuff like that. And I think that's a good example of a message. My bad example is Zara. It's just a bunch of pictures. It's very unclear on what their message is. You kind of get the gist that it is clothing that they offer, but it's just photos and some videos, but videos without audio, so you don't even know what they're really trying to say. So it's just, I think they could use a lot better of a way of giving that message to their audience. So my next one is alignment. I chose Spotify Design for a good example. It uses like the same designs, and it uses the same text and fonts and colors throughout the entire website. It's just very pleasing to look at. It's all aligned very well. Um, and yeah, so that was a good example of that. And then a bad example is the Yale School of Arts website, which is a legitimate website. And it's just all over the place. There's just too much going on. It's all off center. There's too many boxes, too much information. It's not aligned at all very well. Um, so they could do a lot better at providing that alignment and information to their audience. For color, I chose Planet Fitness as a good example. Their colors are purple and yellow, which are complementary colors, and they use it in their favor. Purple is the main color, and then they use yellow to kind of guide you to the website, to the places where they want you to focus on. So like $10 a month, join us, join us. And it's just the same throughout the entire website. So having their color scheme aid them in their like prospective members and people that visit their website is a really good idea. As a bad example, I chose Craigslist. It's just a bunch of white negative space with blue ash links, a map, and then purple Craigslist. It's really no color scheme at all, and they benefit from having one and having it make it a little more organized and pleasing to look at. Next, I chose repetition. This is my good example from Hire. They use like the same symbols and kind of pattern throughout their entire website, but it's very pleasing to look at, very organized. It kind of just takes you throughout the website, and it's the same symbols throughout the entire thing. So it's very pleasing to look at, and it's just nice and organized and easy to navigate. A bad example is Paper Source. It's just a lot of information. It's the same like pictures, text, and link, but it's just the same thing over and over again. And it's just too much to look at. And so they do use repetition, but then they could use it in a better way. Um, and then lastly, for communication, I chose the author Jenny Han's website. She provides very little information, but like as far as text, but just scrolling through, you do get what she's trying to communicate to you through her films and TV, her promotion, her books. So even if you never heard of her, you do know what she's trying to sell you and communicate to you just through this limited amount of information. So it's also just very pleasing to look at and a nice and easy website. And then for bad communication, I chose NYU. It's just a lot of information and it's just all over the place, not very organized very well. And it's just, you don't really understand like the message they're trying to communicate to you. Um, and it's just done in a very poorly way that I think could be organized a lot better. But those are my examples of the elements, the principles that I chose from the 5 phases. And I do hope you enjoyed. Thank you.